bounce from him. And 3 changes for the Kingsmen for this game. Sadakat, one of them, had a side strain in that series against Bangladesh, is now fit to play. With and a crack. That is a gorgeous piece of timing from Saim.
Wow, what a shot that is. Saim Ayub. Early signs are looking good here for him and for the Kingsmen. Overpitched here from Alzari Joseph, and we see the Pepsi stronger 4. It's a beautiful shot from side on, opens the face, gets over that front knee and just caresses it through the gap for 4.
Overpitched by Alzari Joseph. Slipper's gone now, mid-wicket in place.
The umpires called wide, so it's bitten over a bit here and a bit there in terms of the lines and lengths that Alzari Joseph has bowled. Margin forever a slim one because the surface looks good with the pace on. It's been the story throughout the game. Pace on has come onto the bat really nicely. Edged and gone! Brilliant reply from the speedster. It draws a close to the curtains for Saim Ayub this afternoon.
Didn't panic, did he, Alzari Joseph? Yeah, he got hit by a couple of good shots. Came back with that length. We talked about hitting the pitch hard, tall man. Couldn't do anything about it, really. Saim Ayub, who looked in decent form with them first couple of shots. Sure, he could do a lot about this.
Nice searing short ball there from Alzari Joseph. Gets in an awkward position. And all he can do is just glove it through to Ben McDermott. Simple catch there. Navigo Tell, smart wicket. He did look good for the 4 balls he was in. He has to go now. Kingsman, 9 for 1.
Captain takes strike. Very lucky on that occasion. The under edge, the slip gets a hand, but that will get Marnus Labuschagne off the mark with a boundary.
Cool, this great placement as a batter. Picked the gap beautifully. A little bit of luck on this occasion. Alzari Joseph, he's just outside off. He just pokes at it really. Went straight down. Valiant effort there at first slip, but ball just races away off the mark with a boundary.
This time over slip. This time over the outstretched hand of Shamil Hussain in the slip cordon. Marnus back-to-back boundaries. Eventful first over. Alzari shakes his head, 17 for 1. Abrar Ahmed. Oh, what a delivery. A bit of oohs and ahs, not just on the ground, but the two gentlemen next to me as well.
Don't go back. Skidded through this. This is that last delivery that Monas just tried to run it down. It's a genuine outside edge, second slip, just watched it go over his head.
Another one goes. Shamil Hussain takes that catch. Abrar celebrates. The nod tells you a story. Off you go, Sadakat.
It was there to go. He couldn't pick the gap. He's hit it straight to mid-wicket. Sadakat, first game back, ends quickly. Bit of flight in there. He's hit it reasonably well. It's just hit straight to the fielder. They are happy. The Quetta Gladiators, they're well on top here early. Kingsman now, 17 for 2.
Usman Khan to take strike. A change in tactics. He opened in the first game with Saim, now comes in at 4. And pressure's on him. Abrar goes again.
And Abrar's been really tight, hasn't he? So tight, lines perfect, can't get him away. Trying to open that area up. He can't when he's spot on.
Catches the call, but all mid-on will see is watch it into the fence. A touch too short and Usman picks it up nicely.
He was onto that in a flash, wasn't he, Usman Khan? Dropped only a fraction short from Abrar. He pounced on it quickly and smoked it away for a boundary.
Just the one boundary. Usman very quick to rock back onto the back foot. It's a place he prefers. He generally likes to rock onto the back foot. Very strong square of the wicket. Just have to be a touch careful with Abrar bowling tight lines. Good over to start from Abrar, a wicket. Hyderabad Kingsmen 21 for 2. Zari Joseph to continue. There's always time for Tapalti.
I'm telling you now, I'm going to go in that lounge because it's Pakistan's #1 tee, and I want to get in that. I want tea with you, Rouge, right in there.
All right then. Tapalti. On behalf of Tapal Danidar, I formally invite you to the Tapalti lounge.
Thank you so much. And I like just one little, I know you're not supposed to have sugar, but a little bit of sugar. Just a little bit.
Just through. Just comes in and continues with the angle into the right-hander. This is a great spell. Yes, he went for 17 in his first, but he's just getting the ball to talk off the surface.
What is good, and you'll tell us this, Martin Guptill, is the angle that he creates that actually makes you play at balls slightly outside off stump.
Yeah, he's a slight fall away in his action, and yeah, trying to swing it from that line, and when it doesn't swing, the natural variation just tends to slide back in. Usman Khan there's stuck on the crease.
Brilliant. This is a spectacular from Zari Joseph. Pace, bounce. Great display here so far.
And you got it spot on there because he falls away. If he gets his wrist wrong, it goes in. When he gets his wrist right, this is what happens. He gets bounce, it goes away, hits the seam. It's a beautiful delivery.
The other thing is as well, you watch Usman Khan, it's almost like he's stuck at the crease. His feet really don't go anywhere. It's more like he's following the ball with the bat. And so I just catches him by surprise. Now then, applying more pressure. A gully close in, the captain Saud Shakil takes that position. Well, Usman Khan, for him it doesn't matter. Corky's asking where is he going.
Can't just let him bowl though, can you? You got to put pressure back on him. Couple of good balls. Put the pressure on him, Dominic Cork.
Yeah, I like that. When a batsman comes at you, he doesn't allow you to bowl. Not always easy to do that. You've done it throughout your career. You're still doing it, Martin Guptill.
Slightly higher on that bat. Once again, that extra bit of bounce from Zari Joseph. A sneak through for 2. Great over this. Pressure definitely on the Kingsmen.
Quick delivery that one, 148.7. But Marnus won't mind that. He loves to play the pull shot. Played a lot at the Gabba. Bouncy in Brisbane there. He'll relish this challenge. Slip coming out into mid-wicket now.
Yeah, slip and gully gone. Do you know what? I'd have kept him in there. You've got one ball left. Go for that wicket. Get 3 in the power play. Don't take him out. You can't lose a game really in a power play. But if you've got a chance of getting a wicket, puts the opposition under pressure.
Excellent over this from Zari Joseph. 3 done. Hyderabad Kingsmen 25 for 2. Ahmed Danial. What Quetta Gladiators now need is support from the other end. Abrar's bowled a great first over, picked up that first wicket. Alzari Joseph has followed as well after going for 17 in his first. And now Ahmed Daniel.
And this is a different challenge as a batter now because he's a bit skiddier and this ball comes back in at you. So are you trying to get that left leg out of the way, hit him down past him?
And with the skiddy nature that he does create, you've got to get over that front foot. You can't, you have to go on the front foot to him. You can't just sit on the crease because that's when the LBW and bold comes into play.
It's Jazz fan pulse time. Right, you got to answer this question. How many players have scored a 50 in just 17 balls in the HBL PSL history? You can play now. Go to Jazz. Go to fanpulse.jazz.com.pk. Answer that question. Exciting prizes coming your way. Just feels so far apart from those two boundaries that I can recall from Saim Ayub. One shorter delivery punched off the back foot, the other one slightly wider. The cover drive of the front foot. The timing quite hasn't been there. Usman's been a bit edgy on the crease. Manas as well, yet to time one properly.
Yeah, they look to be a little bit under pressure at the moment, don't they? Almost searching for the ball, trying to force it. Rather than as we saw Saim Ayub in the first over, that beautiful cover drive. Just to let it happen. Let the full flow come through with your backlift. But the longer they bat, the easier it's going to become.
Martin Guptill making a valid point in terms of allowing the ball to come onto the bat, but still got to move around in the crease in terms of throwing the bowler off the length, but you don't want to be forcing the issue. I use the pace of the ball, the timing. 4 dots in a row to start from Ahmed Daniel. Extremely well done on the boundary. I'm sure they'll have a look. Ball got stuck.
Good presence of mind that though, wasn't it? It felt like he was going to fall back over the boundary, so he got rid of the ball. But he made great ground to his right, didn't he? Beautiful pickup. Thought he may have been a bit closer to the boundary. But very well done nonetheless.
Nothing Dominic Cork would know about. No chance. That would have gone through your legs.
No diving, no fielding. Hopeless, really, wasn't I?
English cricket was going through a bad time.
Right. Thank you.
A send back. Excellent start from Ahmed Daniel as well. 27 for 2. Well done, boys. Stop.
Certainly panicking when you talk about Hyderabad Kingsmen batting lineup. Both the openers are removed. And these two batters do not look comfortable at all out there in the middle. It's going to be a test of their temperament and ability to counter the situation.
Not holding that the way he would have liked, but he gets a boundary. It works for him. Power play is the zone where they'd like to get as many as possible. At the moment, doesn't really matter how they're coming.
And not where he was intending the ball to go. The ball reached batter quite quickly, hence he was only able to slice the ball off the face of the bat for a boundary. Did not please the captain a single bit.
That's a good shot. That's a better shot. Again, knowing that the circle limit is there, you can afford to play it in the air. Doesn't quite really roll over to the rope, but they get a couple.
Yeah, he spotted the slow delivery quite quickly, Usman Khan, and played with the right idea, although the timing wasn't there, but still good enough for a few runs.
Yeah, saw him coming down and just bowling it wide. Very smart from Tom Curran there. He's a thinking bowler. Oh, here we go. Osaka, power run. That's what the Kingsmen need at the moment, that pace, especially in that power play. That's a good run there, like a fresh battery at 100%.
Looked like that runner had a lot of distilled water inside him.
It's just not getting that top gear that they would like with the bat. Previous over also was very good in terms of keeping them quiet. Marnus Labuschagne surely realizes losing 2 in the power play. Now he needs to stick around, just hold that one end up. Yeah, didn't quite get the timing. 5 gone. 35 for 2. Oh, he's got him. He's got him surely. The finger goes up and a good catch taken by the keeper. Hard flash at that, but doesn't get a hold of it at all. Usman being the third one being put away to the dugout.
Yeah, the captain of Quetta Gladiators recognized that both the batters are very edgy. And he thought Here's a chance to pick up a wicket and went for the right bowler, Abrar, who obliged the captain with his first delivery. Must have been asking a few questions. He goes for 14. Spot a bother. Kingsmen are at the moment with 35 for 3. The batters were not able to achieve a pass score here in the fifth game, but the bowlers have compensated. That was a ball for the cause, and the cause was to pick up a wicket, and he managed to do so.
Has a good catch there. Yeah, not much of a deflection. It's just keeping his eyes on the ball. But look at the keeper there. Second one for Abrar. He spoke about ball for a cause from Abrar. Here it is from Pepsi, where you can be a women cricketer around in the country and get benefited by it. They're providing kits and gear for them, the young women cricketers, and they can actually enhance their talent with the help of that. This has been a pretty quiet power play for the Hyderabad Kingsmen. That's the owner there in the middle. And this probably is the lowest power play score if they don't cross 40. Even in a chase, and they've lost 3 wickets here. Oh, edge, and it's bounced off that glove there. Could have been the 4th one. Power play comes to an end. It is 37 for 3, the lowest recorded up till now this season. There's your signal. The circle opens up now. 37 for 3. Tom Curran is back. He's got none for 8 in his first over. We've got Labuschagne on strike.
He hasn't been able to middle the ball, Labuschagne. A couple of boundaries he picked up against the faster bowler was with outside edge. Again an outside edge, an opportunity for the wicketkeeper. Wasn't able to hold on to that. A thick outside edge.
Yeah, that occasion compared to Usman, the deflection was a little more than that. That's why the deviation just hit that webbing and bounced off.
A job for these two batters to steady the ship. And there's no harm in playing with a measured approach for a couple of overs. Get the hang and the feel of the surface and try and decipher what the bowlers are looking to do, and then form a strategy to achieve the target. At the moment, especially Captain Labuschagne is just flailing the bat without any success. He has to take the responsibility.
Yeah, you just look at what's to come for the Kingsmen. He's now talking about batters who would be their finishers. Irfan Niazi, Hassan Khan, Hamad Azam, but probably Labuschagne would like them to be out there when it's maybe the 14th or the 15th over. But this is really early days. We're just into the 7th, which now means that Labuschagne and Saad Ali will have to make sure that they form that partnership, which we saw earlier from Shamil and Nawaz, 89 between them. And that run rate is also climbing. That's going down the leg and probably won't get the desired answer from umpire Ehsan Raza. Yeah, exactly 10 required from here on. And going upstairs, batter looks confident.
Director, we have a review for run out at the bowler's end. That'd be best side angle, please. Coming up now. Bat is grounded when the wickets are broken. Thank you.
That's really playing with fire. You're watching the ball coming to the stumps and you're planting your bat rather than sliding it in. They just can't get them away. Another dot ball, 41 for 3. Nicely played, but he'll find a fielder there. Usman Tariq does well to keep it to 1. While the game's going on, many opportunities for you watching at home. J. Fragrances giving you the offer where you can create content and ride your way to a crore. Win a crore with J. Tag those videos to j.fragrances.cosmetics. These are the batters who are going to follow. Hassan Khan, Irfan and Hamad Azam. They all can bat, yes, but these two out there in the middle will have to produce that platform, that foundation from which these three can launch from.
Now they have to keep on reminding themselves. Peshawar Zalmi was able to chase down a big total with the help of 2 big partnerships. And these two, they need to forge a partnership here. And that will pave the way for their chase. He has tried so many things, hasn't worked for the captain. All the batsmen being tethered due to some good, accurate bowling. To break free, they have to play with the right ideas. I can't get there by flailing the bat without purpose.
Another run there probably buys, but still just not getting anywhere with it. The Kingsmen just not being able to connect bat on ball. You can actually gauge the frustration on the batter's face. They know that every single ball passing by is increasing that required run rate. It's almost touching, well, it's gone above 10.5. And to maintain 10.5 from here on, it's just 7.3 overs. That's a difficult task.
And this surface is offering something to the bowlers. And that's why it's been hammered. They have to bat with the right idea. That's a better hit. Only a single.
Here's another opportunity. Create your content for Vigo Tel Pakistan, who's going to award you with your content. If it's good enough, if it's creative enough, you will be a winner. Every match will allow you to be a winner here. Big match coming up this evening. Lahore versus Karachi right here. Also a slight prediction of rain. We just hope that stays away. That'll be a wide. Just that tennis ball bounce. He knew it when Labuschagne never ducked. Just way over his head.
Don't mind that aggression from the fast bowler bowling a bouncer, although it was a wide. But that bouncer will have a better thinking otherwise. Old rivalry, Lahore versus Karachi, coming up your way this evening.
Yeah, again, will try to push but won't get the second one there. Tom Curran just dealing in singles. Just put in a wide and a leg by, and that 5 coming off over number 8. 1 ball to go. Just not been able to push the way they would have liked. 5.8 is the current run rate.
A bit of batting intelligence is required from these two batters. You know, this is a format where a couple of overs can change things. If they want a big over here, they have to wait for an over where they are able to pick up a boundary with the first delivery of the over. From there, push on. Again, straight to the fielder. Only a single to end the over. A decent over from Daniel. It's 47 for 3.
The mystery spin of Usman Tariq then, 1 for 29 off 4 in his opening game. In that loss against the Karachi Kings, they're in a better situation now, trying to defend 174. Oh, little inside edge. What are the challenges trying to play a man like Usman Tariq, Martin Guptill?
Where do I start, Dominic Cork? You've got to try and pick up, first of all, his wrist. Somebody's birthday there, Cork. It's yours coming up, isn't it? No, maybe not.
Owners of the Gladiators' birthday. It's not my birthday coming up, no. Mine's in August. But tell us the challenges of playing someone like Usman Tariq.
Well, first of all, picking up what he's actually doing with the ball, whether it's going to be the off spinner, whether it's going to be the carrom ball or the wrong end. You've got to watch everything. He's got the different angles with his arm where he releases the ball. So there is a lot going on. You have to try and pick up any sort of cue you can early on and sometimes hope.
Quick single. He just looks so difficult. I don't see many players get after him early on. Could that be a ploy, or is that a danger? Try and hit him out the attack.
I think you can only do that if you're picking what he's bowling. Very difficult on a wicket like this to come in straight away and try and take him down.
Pulled towards that leg side. There is a protection out there. They've got to just keep working on this partnership. At the moment, 15 from 22. The spinners are putting pressure on them. Abrar was excellent in his first couple of overs, 2 for 6. And Usman Tariq is just trying to turn the screw now. Oh, a little bit over pitch there, and it was a squarish type sweep. They brought the 50 up, but at the moment, required rate just over 11. That's quite comfortable, but they need this partnership to keep going and going.
They can't afford to let it get up to 13 and over very quickly. That's going to be a very difficult chase if it does.
Does he get enough of it? I don't think he does. No, caught in the deep. Really good from Alzari Joseph. Pace to the ball. And once again, Usman Tariq has a wicket.
Something had to give, didn't it? Partnership was 16 off 23 balls. Looking forward to Saad Ali. Flicks it out the front. Sting strike. Tries the big slog sweep. All he can do is find Alzari Joseph in the deep, and Saad Ali has to go. Further in it now. 51 for 4 after 9.
work to do for Irfan Khan Niazi. His side are in deep trouble now, 51 for 4. Still require 124 from 66. Saud is brought himself onto bowl, so more spin and more pressure on the captain Labuschagne as well.
It's a perfect time for Saud Shakil to bring himself on as well with a new batter in the crease, and Labuschagne only going at a runner ball. Something's going to have to give soon. The Kingsmen have to make a push at some point.
Cut away, that man out in the deep is quite straight, so well, they should have picked up 2. Had gone a long way behind. That's not great running, that.
We have a look at those wicket here. He's just had to fetch it from too far outside of the off stump. All he could do was just shank it a little bit, and good running catch from Alzari Joseph.
Decent catch, up and over, extra cover from the captain Labuschagne. First boundary after 31 deliveries.
Yeah, really nice shot that from Labuschagne. First ball of the over, tried to get there off the front foot. Couldn't quite get it there. This one, he rocks back, gives himself some room, and he executes that to perfection. J. stylish shot.
Don't think he gets this. This is a chance. Chance. Chance taken. Shamal is saying with another half century and the captain's gone. And Hyderabad, they're in tatters.
Not what they needed there, the Kingsmen. Losing their captain, losing their experience in the middle. Gives himself room again, gets too far away from the ball, comes right off the bottom of the bat. Shamil Hussain, good running catch, comfortable in the end. Hyderabad Kingsmen now 57 for 5.
Hassan Khan. Oh, nearly chopped it on first ball. The moment this run chase is not going well.
You got that right, Dominic Cork. Their little chop on first ball there. We saw that in the first game where he chopped it onto off stump and the bail didn't come off. Do you remember that, Dominic Cork?
I certainly do. Good first over. Got a wicket. This one will just run away for a boundary then. More importantly, the wicket in the over. 10 overs gone. We're halfway in this run chase. 61 for 5. Usman Tariq then with his second, causing problems. Not a lot that the middle order can do at times. This is a difficult situation to come in, but they've got to try and find a way.
They do, and they can't just let these dot balls pile up here.
Come on then, what can they do?
Oh, that's a good question, Dominic Cork. Let's take another look at this wicket here. Gets too far away from the ball. He ends up reaching for it. Comes right off the end of the bat and never took his eye off the ball, did Shamil Hussain.
A sting strike. It's exactly what that is. Yeah, mid-wicket put in place now, so they can't just clip it and get one. Certainly was a sting strike. Has he got enough of it? It's towards that shorter side. He has. Big six. They need lots more of them.
This is what Hassan Khan can do. He's not a big man, but he does possess a bit of power. He was very good for the Melbourne Renegades in the Big Bash, batting in about this position. See the Jazz 5G Super 6. Picks the length early, gets down on one knee. He crunches out over the deep mid wicket for a massive six.
Every time there's a six, KFC is awarding higher education scholarships to deserving students for every six. Yeah, even though it's a wide, you look at the score here, it's a messy situation, isn't it? 69 for 5.
There's a lot going on, isn't there, Dominic Cork?
To try and get themselves out of this situation. Pick up a couple, get the boundary early on in the over, and give themselves a chance. That's what they've got to try and do.
Yeah, they need to get to the 15th over here, still only 5 down. It gives them a chance to utilise the back end. They've still got to look to score a few runs. Asking right now, 11.35.
Yeah, that is okay. Bowling wise, you don't mind that. End of another over, 72 for 5. Abrar with his third. Bowled really well so far. Does he put this down? 2 for 6. I think he's just put down a sitter.
Yeah, Hassan Khan just nudges it straight back to him. Boy, could he have got 2 hands to that? In his follow through, always difficult. Just throws a hand down, it just doesn't stick.
Decent shot, this. Really good shot.
Shades of Dominic Cork back in his career.
If only. Yeah, nicely played. There isn't a man there. That fine sweep, so he just helps it on its way, uses the pace. And Alzari Joseph can't get down from that 6'5" frame and stop it.
This is really smart batting. Probably should have been stopped on the boundary. Abrar won't be too happy, but this is all down to some real innovation from Imran Khan Niazi.
Always time for Tapal T. Pakistan's #1 T. It is a beautiful time with the sun going down. And watch some HBL Pakistan Super League with Tapal T. Very nice. We love a bit of Tapal Danidar T. Yeah, just really tight lines from Abrar. That's what has made it so difficult for these batters so far. End of another over then. 12 overs are done. 79 for 5.
.96 off 48 and 12 runs in over for the Hyderabad Kingsmen. Boundary comes on of the first delivery of Alzari Joseph's third, just straying too far straight.
Batters has been suffocated due to some good fast bowling and spin bowling. And here was a breather, a long hop for Hassan to work with.
Right then to Sikandar Buck downstairs with our Hamare heroes.
थैंक यू रूज और हमारे साथ हमारे हीरोज में है मलाइका नूर और हम बात करेंगे आज जूडो की. कल भी हमारे साथ कराटे को लेके एक बहुत यंग टैलेंट था, तो आज हमारे साथ मलाइका. सबसे पहले तो थैंक यू हमारे साथ आने के लिए. ये बताइए थोड़ा सा अपनी जर्नी के बारे में, फिर हम बताएंगे आपकी अचीवमेंट्स के बारे में भी.
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी. सबसे पहले तो मैंने ये जो 2015 से स्टार्ट किया था. मेरी जो मदर है वो मुझे इस गेम में लेकर आई थी. वो खुद ही मतलब टीचर थी, वो लड़कियों को लेकर आती थी टीम्स में. तो मुझे भी इसी तरह ही शौक़ पैदा हुआ और फिर उसके साथ साथ मेरी फैमिली की भी काफ़ी सपोर्ट थी, स्पेशली मेरी मदर. और उसके साथ हमारे जो सेक्रेटरी सर हैं सर मसूद, उन्होंने भी काफ़ी मुझे पुश किया इस चीज़ में. उन्होंने मेरी कामयाबी में भी उनका काफ़ी रोल है इस चीज़ में.
ये बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है फैमिली सपोर्ट हो, जो अंडरस्टैंड करें आपके पैशन को. और आपने कहा आपकी वालदा भी इसमें इन्वॉल्व थी. जूडो के बारे में थोड़ा बताएं, क्या चीज़ ऐसी थी जिसने आपको इंटरेस्ट किया कि मैं इसमें आऊँ, अपार्ट फ्रॉम के फैमिली ने आपको सपोर्ट किया है?
जूडो जो है ये बेसिकली जापान की नेशनल गेम है. असल में KPK में जो मतलब हमारे एरियाज की मरवत जो है वहाँ की लड़कियों को ऐसे समझा है कि मतलब वो बहुत पावरफुल है. तो KPK की ज़्यादातर लड़कियाँ जो हमारी लड़की से टीम आती थी तो वहाँ से ये लोग खेलते थे. तो इस वजह से हमें काफ़ी सपोर्ट हासिल थी डायरेक्टरेट की तरफ से भी कि लड़की सी लड़कियाँ आएँ क्योंकि उनमें पावर होती है और वो अच्छा खेल सकती हैं. तो इस वजह से हम लोग इस चीज़ में आ गए थे.
आपकी अचीवमेंट्स में एशियन गेम्स हुए थे ताजिकिस्तान में 2024 में आपने मेडल लिया, 2025 में भी आपने मेडल लिया. उस चैंपियनशिप के बारे में कुछ?
2024 में जो था वो मैंने वर्ल्ड चैम्पियनशिप खेली थी. IGF का जो टूर्नामेंट था उसमें, और मैं पाकिस्तान से पहली फीमेल थी जिसने वर्ल्ड चैम्पियनशिप में पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट किया था. और उसके बाद 2025 में एशियन ओपन चैम्पियनशिप हुई थी अमान जॉर्डन में, जहां मैंने सिल्वर मेडल हासिल किया था.
घर में तो आपके साथ कोई भी ज़्यादा आर्ग्यू नहीं करता होगा?
नहीं, इस चीज़ पे ऐसे नहीं है. इवन के स्टार्ट पे आई यूज्ड टू बी अ वेरी शाई गर्ल, मतलब मैं इस तरह से नहीं थी. लेकिन इस गेम में आकर मैं बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट हो गई हूँ. और मतलब नॉर्मल लाइफ में जो है मैं बहुत मतलब पुरसुकून और बहुत चुप सी रहती हूँ, इस तरह से नहीं. हाँ, लेकिन जब फाइट करती हूँ तो जाहिर सी बात है, फाइट में आपको अपना आप शो करना होता है, अपनी जीतना होता है. तो इसके लिए थोड़ा बहुत आपको एग्रेसिव होना पड़ता है.
और कितनी प्रिपरेशन होती है फिजिकल फिटनेस के अलावा किसी चैंपियनशिप, किसी टूर्नामेंट के लिए कि मेडल हासिल करने आप जा रहे हैं, रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं कंट्री को?
एटलीस्ट हम 2 मंथ्स पहले हमारा कैंप वगैरह लग जाता है उसके लिए, कोई चैम्पियनशिप जब आ रहा हो. फिर उसके लिए जब पहले हम जिम ट्रेनिंग भी करते हैं, फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग्स भी हमारे सर दरमियान में होती है. और मैट ट्रेनिंग जो है वो हम रेगुलर ही करते हैं, क्योंकि अगर आप ट्रेनिंग या उस तरह से टेक्निक्स को रेगुलर परफॉर्म नहीं करते तो आप, जाहिर सी बात है, मिस्टेक्स होती हैं जब आप फाइट करते हैं. तो इस वजह से जो मैट ट्रेनिंग है तो होती है वो हम लोग रेगुलर करते हैं. और बाकी जो जिम ट्रेनिंग है और फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग है वो हम वीक में 2-3 दफ़ा टच करते हैं.
ब्रिलियंट. चलिए, बहुत मजा आया आपसे बात करके और आपको बेस्ट ऑफ लक आगे की जो भी चैंपियनशिप्स में आप हिस्सा लें. मलाइका नूर, ठीक है, और अपना ख्याल रखिएगा. ये हमारे साथ हमारे हीरोज में मौजूद थी.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sikandar. Lovely to hear from Malaika herself, a judo player, as part of our Hamare heroes. And in the meantime, 3 boundaries. The over's gone for 13. A couple of missed fields, one from Abrar, one from Usman. So helping all in the favor for the Kingsmen. Good over this from the Hyderabad Kingsmen. 14 off it, 14 done. 94 for 5. Extremely slow outside the hitting arc for the right-hander. All right, 30 minutes in. Start your timers now. It is Jazz Fan Pulse. Answer now or miss your shot. You can go to that website and answer the questions to win exciting prizes. Time starts now. (37 of 22) this partnership. Amir Sohail alongside Amir. This definitely holds the key. And one facet that you will see with Irfan Khan Niazi at the crease will be running between the wickets.
Yeah, Pakistan Cricket Board has invested a lot in Irfan Khan Niazi, and I think it's time that he comes to the fore and win a game for his franchise. His partner is looking well established out there in the middle, Hassan Khan. And once again, work the ball into the gap. And they need to find a big over as quickly as possible.
Well, they got to do well in the middle, as do friends when they order KFC, making moments memorable with your yards. Enjoy KFC Yardie moments. Order it now. Predominantly looking for ones and twos, running hard between the wickets. It's a good strategy. What you want to do is eliminate the dot balls. Keep taking the scoreboard along, and you still need that one boundary per over. So 5 of the first 4. Surely will be eyeing the boundary at this point now.
Yeah, you need to pick the right bowler to go after him. Usman Tariq is not an easy proposition. He's a clever operator. He's got plenty in his repertoire. Doing the right thing, like you suggested.
The other thing of note has definitely been throughout the day, the slower the spinners have bowled, they've had a little bit more to say in terms of curtailing the boundary count, as has been the case for Usman. Very slow. Brings up the 100 with that single. So good over. Another one from Usman. 14 done, 100 for 5. Been really good, Ahmed Daniel. Just the 7 in his first couple of overs. Seamers who've come and bowled the slow ones into the deck have been effective. So Alzari Joseph bowled with some steam earlier on. 148.7, the fastest delivery. Bowled with some sting, the natural bounce. But now Ahmed Daniel, important for him to follow up. Picked up 3 important wickets in that first game. 75 of 35. Asking rate climbing, just under 13 now. Boundaries have to come thick and fast.
Yeah, as a bowler got pace, you can afford to take the ball short. As long as it's zipping through. I like that. Batters will not be in control playing that pull stroke.
Well, there's a few commentators who are missing. Maybe they're in there. Club Pepsi, Martin Guptill, Dominic Cork also on their way. It's a place where we want to be. A lot of fun and excitement. Good start this by Daniel. Dot and 1. And just another one added to that. It's a great start to the over this.
Now, whenever he has bowled Ahmed Daniel, we see batters in discomfort. At times, got themselves in very awkward position to be able to deal with the deliveries, pacey deliveries bowled by Ahmed Daniel.
Once again, not out quite out of the middle. A couple of bounces to Hassan Nawaz on the boundary. So still dealing in ones. It's time for you to score a scholarship courtesy KFC. They're awarding higher education scholarship to every deserving student for every 6 hit during this competition. So tonight, so far, there's been 10 of them. So brilliant work from KFC. And that's what they'd wish for, a few more, because that's exactly what the Hyderabad Kingsmen need.
Thing to the spinners and also for the faster bowlers if they were inclined to bowl those slow ones into the pitch. It hasn't been an easy gig for the batters. Once again, no timing. Running hard. Get to.
A good throw in, but there was confusion between the bowler calling for bowling and the keeper was screaming keeping end. Irfan Khan Niazi very quick between the wickets, but still no boundaries. Now 12 deliveries since the last boundary. So just tightening the screws here. Quetta Gladiators, and a great over this from Daniel. And partnership has just gone to 48 of 32. Oh, well, he might be a quick runner, but it's not the way you want to be grounding the bat. You want to be sliding the bat and not coming and putting it in. So lucky that didn't go straight onto the stumps. Asking rate has now gone to 13.5. Need a boundary here, the Kingsmen. Oh, brilliant! What a grab that is from Ben McDermott. That is a stunning piece of athleticism.
The reason why this is a brilliant catch. First, he was going to gather the ball. He was about to have a lead and then stopped. Then jumped the other way to be able to catch that one. What a take that was. Brilliant. Brilliant piece of wicket keeping and saluted by the captain, acknowledging how big the effort was. 31 was Hassan Khan's contribution. It's 105 for 6.
And it's time for a Tapal Dhan and our strategic timeout. Time to get going again out of the Tapal Dandar strategic timeout. And it'll only get more difficult for the Hyderabad Kingsmen. Required rate 14. And Usman Tariq, who's bowled brilliantly, still has one more up his sleeve.
If there was a time to get a big over, it's now for Hyderabad Kingsmen. The overs are ticking by. The required run rate is jumping. They are desperate to find a big over here.
With every delivery, it was 14 at the start of the over, already climbed up to 14.28 with that one delivery gone by with just one run. A big shot. Just feel like something's about to give. Gets down in time, Abrar. One feature surely, Amir, that both teams will look to brush up on is their fielding and their catching as well. Especially for the Hyderabad Kingsmen. Another couple of catches went down earlier on in the day. Ground fielding throughout the game has been sloppy. It is exchange on golden toss coin winner. He is Mohammad Mumtaz. Congratulations. It's the match coin that they get as the prize at the end of it. .67 off 26 now. Usman Tariq with a wry smile on his face. It's been 17 deliveries since the last boundary. Ahmad Azam just looks over his left shoulder. There are three men patrolling that leg side boundary. Protection down the ground as well.
Had no clue, none whatsoever. Quetta Gladiators very happy. And why not? The team is doing very well in this outing. They are in control, they're in charge.
Let it go. Yeah.
Single won't hurt. And Quetta Gladiators. Another good over from Usman. It's 109 for 6.
There is a chance for the top scorers and top wicket takers in the tournament. The Fazal Mahmood cap and Hanif Mohammed cap. Inverix Solar Energy will put a full solar system if you top those two departments at the end of the league. Haven't seen those caps yet. You see them put on by the current highest wicket takers and scorers. So yeah, the decision to make those changes was right, strengthening that spin department, and they got the better of Gladiators in the middle stage. We just feel shouldn't have allowed them to get to 174 really. 17 gone, 119 for 6. You know these usual suspects. When you pick up Abrar and Usman Tariq in your squad, you know that they will have a say. Abrar from the power play, and then here he's got 2 for 14 in his 4th over at the moment. Given nothing away at all. Now this time he's got hold of it. Clean hit. Hits the side screen on the full.
Yeah, nice looking shot this from Niazi. Uses his feet well, gets to the pitch of the ball. And hits it straight back over the bowler's head. No better place. Good use of the feet, good extension of the arms.
Oh, he's missed an opportunity. Surely he has. He was stumping on offer. Second attempt. Let's find out if he is still quick enough.
It's a fair delivery. Best angle, please. Stand by, guys. Coming up now. But it's out of the crease. Keeper's gloves are behind the stumps. Keep rolling that through. Regathered there by the keeper. And batter's grounded. Thank you. Ready to make my decision.
Yeah, opportunities to win a crore. Again, chance for you to make some content with the bottles. And you will put your name in there. And you can get a lot of money. Bowl that again, but he's been so good in his 4-over spell. 2 for 23 as we stand. Could have had 3 had that stumping not been missed. Oh, he'll get it now. Comes down the wicket and gets his man. He's happy. Yeah, surely he would be upset because the opportunity there, but it was meant for him. A wide ball and then this happens.
Yeah, missed a stump in a couple of balls earlier. Ben McDermott this time doesn't miss it, sees it a little bit clearer. It's past the outside edge, and it's a simple stumping for the keeper. Irfan Khan Niazi went too early. Abrar finishes off his spell with another wicket, 3 for 23. It's coming towards the end. Niazi gone for 33, 129 for 7.
Over.
Ahmad Azam goes big, but not enough. There's a chance here for another wicket. Yes, it is. Hassan Nawaz takes the catch, and Ahmad has to go, even if he doesn't like it. Falling apart. The Kingsmen here trying to reduce the margin of victory for Gladiators.
Went to the shorter side, but just got too much height on it. Length delivery. Decent catch by Hassan Nawaz. It's been a solid performance from the Gladiators so far. Ahmed Azam gone for 6 on 29 for 8. Have a look at the 2 wickets. The first, the stumping, the eventual stumping anyway. He'd already missed him early on in the over. And then this last wicket. Decent catch in the deep by Hassan Nawaz. 46 from 10, that's not going to happen. So back-to-back defeats for the new franchise and a win for the Gladiators.
Yeah, they also would look to reduce that gap, even if they're losing. 46 runs is a big margin in T20. Already lost the first one by 69 runs, so you've got to keep an eye on that net run rate. Yes, you'd ask, what about the points? Well, eventually, once you start winning, you don't want to miss out on anything in the playoffs because you are falling behind in that net run rate column. Well, don't fall behind in this contest. You got to take any Inverex product or logo and make a nice social media content, and you have a chance to win yourself a complete Inverex solar system. Yeah, nothing coming their way in this over. A wicket, 3 dots.
Yeah, the captain Saud Shakir will be happy. So will the owners, and the coach will be really happy with the fact that they've got 2 points. Started slowly last year, didn't they, the Gladiators, and eventually won 6 games on the trot and found themselves in the final last year. So good for the Gladiators to get off the mark with 2 points. Work for the Kings men to do, and work probably for the coach to do as well.
Yeah, finally they get rid of that 129 from the scoreboard. They were 129 for 7, 129 for 8. And they've been on that score for a while now. Parkview City, free hit for fans, and you just need to go to the Facebook page where it says Parkview City and answer the question there and get a chance to win a reward at the end of every game. So many opportunities for all the viewers around. Whoever wants to participate, you have a big chance of winning something. End of the over, 19 gone. It's 130 for 8. The last over here, if you just look at Kingsmen and try to assess where are they going wrong, and I mean, you can't blame the bowling. 174, you take that in a regular T20 game and you'd say that the batting chasing would fairly have a good chance of getting that, but it's just been struggling by big margins. I'm repeating myself, 69 in the first game and looking at 40 odd over here. They changed their batting order. Maybe Saim Ayub, they want him to fire. And you talk about getting a youngster, Masadakat, in the opening slot. They've not been able to get that boost in that power play.
Free hit for fans. Win a prize contest. Zubair Ahmed is the winner of match 4. Congratulations to him. Yeah, you're right. They've just got to find a formula to put it right, and they've got to try and do it quickly. Yeah, 174 was good. It should have been better. No balls and the drop catches again. So they've got to try and put that right, because once you get yourself, I know teams like to think, well, it's only a game of 2020, we'll be playing again in a couple